We are going to be busy on that free phone number, 0800 840 1088. Now, when my mum turned 70, we wanted to make the experience really special. I took advice from Planet Cruise, and I said, I want everything to be perfect, a little bit magical. I want absolute ultimate five-star luxury. And I was recommended to cruise on the Queen Mary 2, and it was amazing. You know, I've got those memories forever now. And you've got a chance of going on this iconic ship right now at an incredible price of under £1,100. Now, Keith's going to be calling in from the show. Keith is away on a cruise right now, but here's a little clip of Keith when he was on board the Queen Mary 2.
She's the last remaining seagoing ocean liner, one of the biggest and fastest ships in the world, a byword for elegance and sophistication, one of the only ships to carry pets as well as humans, and the last ship I had the pleasure of working on board. She's the Queen Mary 2. You can have a proper pint in the Golden Lion pub, enjoy the panoramic views and martini cocktails of the Commodore Club, soak up the jazz of the chart room, or join me for some bubbles in the Verve Clicquot champagne bar. Not what I used to drink on my job, of course. This is just fizzy water. Cheers. I used to joke that our guests walked up the gangway and that we rolled them back down. One thing is for sure, you won't go hungry on board, with specialty restaurants serving food from around the world, a 24-hour buffet and the fabulous Britannia. You're in danger of missing my favourite, the Todd English. Whatever you do, if you come here, make sure you try the chocolate fallen cake. It's absolutely delicious. With live music in every venue, West End style theatre shows, comedians and musical stars from both sides of the pond, the entertainment is rich and varied. But for me, it's this place which offers something unbeatably unique. Illuminations is the only planetarium at sea, offering celestial shows narrated by the likes of Robert Redford and Morgan Freeman. And it's also a cracking 4D cinema. There are 6 different grades of stateroom to choose from, all of it bright, spacious, airy and very stylish. 24-hour room service, 2 turn-downs a day, and the grill suites even have a private butler. But the best thing of all, as standard in every single room, is this. The Sealy Cunard mattress. Quite literally the best night's sleep I've ever had.
Yeah, I agree with that. Justin, we were talking about the Queen Mary 2. What a ship.
Do you know what? I've always wanted to do a journey on such a prestigious vessel. We were just saying, it's like Concorde, it's like the Orient Express. It's, you know, it's a must-do.
And what is so lovely, she really was built to be, you know, at sea for several days, and we're going to be making our way over from Southampton to New York, aren't we?
Yeah, and what a way. Sail out of Southampton, and of course you're going the right way over because you're gaining an hour each night. If you've ever done a transatlantic crossing from New York back to the UK, you know you lose the hour. So you have got one of the most prestigious ocean liners designed and built for that particular journey. Going across to New York, and all
the days are full of entertainment and
so much to do.
I would say the afternoon tea is lovely, isn't it?
It's a real sort of white glove experience.
Yeah.
If you've never done afternoon tea before, perhaps if you've been down to London, gone to one of the famous hotels, this is what you can expect to see.
So this gives you an idea of the type of atmosphere and ambience you're going to have those days at sea. You know, 5-star luxury, 7 days, and the Queen Mary. You know, this is what she's geared up for, making every day special, every hour of every day special.
Yeah, and you've actually been on there with your mum.
Yeah.
Where was your favourite part?
Oh,
there's so many, isn't there?
Do you know, every part of the day was special. I did love the afternoon tea with the ballroom dancing. Lovely. My mum really likes that.
Yeah, so I'd love that as well. But it's just classic cruising. Where we've got Anthem coming up later on, which is all new and gadgets. It's very classic. I love the planetarium and the fact Morgan Freeman. Just when you hear his voice. It's just absolutely amazing, and as Keith was going on about, the beds are some of the best at sea.
Anyway, we're making our way over to the one and only New York City, and we've actually arranged 2 nights in a fantastic hotel. What a place, New York.
The thing is, 2 nights, if that's not enough, you can ask the guys, like Glenn and all the guys that you speak to when you phone for these cruises, you can extend that stay. So if you really want to make it special, yes, the 2 nights is great, but there's so much to do. I mean, you've got all the bridges to see. I mean, the sailing to New York is fantastic. You'll go past, of course, the Statue of Liberty. Depending on where you dock, sometimes you dock in Brooklyn, sometimes you'll dock next to the Intrepid, which is an aircraft carrier. It's got Blackbird, one of the space shuttles, Concorde as well. That's fantastic. You've got Central Park here.
I've only ever been in Central Park in the winter, but in August.
Down Poets Walk, there's this beautiful avenue where you just got benches either side. You've got time to soak up New York. You've got Greenwich Village in the evening. Now, if you like your music, if you like your jazz, you've got to go to Greenwich Village. We haven't even touched on the Empire State Building, Times Square. There is so much to do. But then you're going to be making your own way, and I love this. If you've never done a yellow taxi ride in a cab in New York, you've got to do this. You transfer yourself to the train, and what a wonderful, on an AMTRAK train. This is like, you know when people say about travelling across America in a Mustang on Route 66, this is what you've got to do to travel to Niagara Falls.
And is it around about an 8-9 hour journey, is that right?
It's a full day. You're going to enjoy the scenery so much with this.
And Jimmy, there's great service and meals on board the train as well.
Oh, yeah. And just, I mean, all I'd say is make sure you've got your camera close to you, because the views are going to be awesome. I
mean, this really is a trip of a lifetime. I'd love to do this.
Yeah, I would.
So we've taken that iconic train journey to Niagara. So I've never been here. Should we see some pictures?
I didn't even realise until I started looking at this last night that Niagara Falls, there's actually 3 of them. This is the actual horseshoe. Of course, you can do the little cruise itself into Niagara, and you know, all I say is be prepared to get wet. Also, there's a fantastic tour where you can walk behind the actual water itself. Again, another tour that you should book with the guys when you...
Behind the Falls tour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we can do that with Planet Cruise.
And just look at that. At night, there's actually a Ferris wheel, a massive Ferris wheel, and you'll actually see this beautifully lit in the evening. So romantic, and just one of those moments, I suppose like Vegas, when you go to the Bellagio and you see the waterfall fountains. This is one of those moments.
But this is real.
Yeah, exactly. This is not artificial. And a lot of the people that I've been speaking to that have been to Niagara, you can be 5-10 miles away and you can hear the rumble and the sound.
Well, I tell you what, let's remind you what's included. It is a phenomenal deal. We're giving you a price tonight, £1,099 per person. That includes your return flight, of course, to London. Again, we can change the airport if we can. We'll let that happen for you. Supplements will apply, of course, but it's really worth asking about that. We're going to include 2 nights in that 4-star hotel in New York City, and the Niagara Falls, of course, included there as well, and the AMTRAK rail journey as well. And it works out under £85 per person for that. And let's bear in mind, this is peak season. This is the 27th of August. Let's just remind you, we have got 2 dates available in August, the 11th of August, or the most affordable date there is the 27th of August. And some really affordable upgrades there for the ocean view and the balcony. Now, Justin will be with us on Friday, bright and early. Actually, not that early, is it?
11 o'clock. Yeah.
It's not too bad.
You don't want to see me early.
11 o'clock on Friday. And if you are a P&O fan, that's all we're going to say, you need to tune in, don't you?
Definitely,
yes.
Definitely.
Now, we talked a little bit about excursions. You do visit so many different ports on a cruise holiday, and, you know, taking excursions, you get so much more out of your cruise. But excursions can be expensive if you book them on board. Booking them through Planet, you can save an awful lot of money, can't you?
And you know, another reason to book early as well is you get on board and you think, oh, we'll wait until we're there, we'll go and see it when it's on board, and then they're sold out. All the popular tours will go really, really early, and then you have to make last-minute decisions on the quayside. Where should we go? Let's get a taxi driver. No, do it early.
And I think sort of trying to decide excursions on holiday is a bit stressful. As you say, it's far better to organise it now, isn't it?
Well, the great thing is you can start to research the places. You can look forward to what you're going to see and sort of build a tick list of the must-do on your cruise.
Well, remember, you can save up to 60%. We offer a price match guarantee, of course, as well. And we even have packages available. You'll be doing several excursions. Don't forget, any information you need tonight, 0800 840 1088.